Happy Sunday, everybody. Just a quick announcement. I don't know if you've looked through your mini catalog yet and the celebration catalog, but there is a join promotion going on where you can get this really pretty boho blue mini cut and emboss machine with $175 with an additional $175 worth of product for only $129 right now. And then option 2, you can get the machine in white with the $175 in product for $129, or you can take $175 worth of Stampin' Up! Products for $99. So that's a really good deal. Today, we're going to stick with the celebration catalog, and we're going to play with this designer series paper that you can get free. Hey, that you can get free with every $50 purchase. There is a matching stamp set that's in the mini catalog. It's called the Fragrant Flowers Bundle. And let's see, mini catalog. Let's pull it out. I did not get this bundle. I thought I had gotten enough flowers. So here it is right here. This is the bundle that you can get that matches this paper. Okay. Like I said, I did not purchase it, so I can't show you what it looks like. So they focused on the lavenders. Highland Heather. Hey, Linda. Hi, Margaret. Sherry. Sheila. How are you? I am going to focus on Calypso Coral and Petal Pink. I think that paper, those colors on this paper are just gorgeous. So we're going to start with the Petal Pink base. And this is our simple Saturday card, so it's going to be really simple. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then we're going to take a layer of Calypso Coral. And let me just make sure I have the right one. Looks like I do. And this is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And we're just going to adhere that to the front of the card with the layer of the designer series paper. There is no right or wrong, up or down on this paper. So we're just going to layer this together. And you can do this with any designer series paper. If you're like me, you have a pile of designer series paper that is just sitting, and you can use it to create just quick and easy cards to add to your stash. Great for thank yous, great for birthdays, and you'll have them on hand. My focus is messed up. I figured it was. I tried to readjust the focus, so that's probably why. Let me move down. Maybe that'll help. He's feeling a little better today. Thank goodness. Not 100%, but he is feeling better. Okay, so we're going to grab another piece of Petal Pink, and this is 3 3/8 by 2. Oops. And then we're going to grab a basic white, and this is 1 7/8 by 3 1/4. And we are just going to stamp a sentiment on here And then we'll decide which way. Let's see if this will fit. Yep, let's do this. I'm going to grab a sentiment from the Something Fancy stamp set. That's what I used on Thursday night. Hope everybody's doing good today. I'm putting my sticker on while we're just sitting here. This way I can see and try to get it stamped on there straight. So it's the Something Fancy. And I think what I'll do is I'll turn this card this way. So here's our base layer. I'm going to grab my block. And I didn't even pull out a color. So let's see what we can grab here. All my stamp sets, believe it or not, I'm trying to clean up my room. So my stamp sets are all over the place. Let's grab Calypso Coral. Okay, so we're going to put the sentiment on this piece. So let's ink up. I'm going to first test it to make sure that I put my label on straight. And I didn't. It's off just a little bit. Okay, that's better. All right, so we're just going to ink it up. I'm going to put this right in the center. Here's to beautiful beginnings and happy ever afters. And I'll leave it plain. I just want to grab some seal because I don't want to add any glue. Oh, the baby's sleeping. That's good. All right. So even though this is a simple card, let's grab some pretty gems where this looks so very plain, too plain for me. I'm just going to add a large one in the center and then smaller ones on the outside. Now these are the champagne gems. So just 3 little gems, dresses it up a little bit. And let's add some dimensionals. We'll pop this up. Just not coming off today. There we go. And like I said, I'm going to, instead of doing it this way, I'm going to turn it portrait. And let's just stick this right in the center of the card. And there you go. Just a really quick and easy front to the card. And I'm just going to move this a little bit. Crazy camera. I'm going to have to figure that out. So for the inside, I have 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. I have 5 1/4 by 4. And all I'm going to do is add a strip of the cardstock. We always have scraps left over after cutting for our cards. So it's a great idea to just stick it on the inside, dress the inside up a little bit. And then the same thing with the designer series paper. You always have little pieces left over. I think that's on there straight. Let's see. Might be off just a hair. There we go. And then we're just going to trim this piece off right along the edge. You could do it on your trimmer. And then just layer this on the inside. All those little scraps that you have, they're perfect for just adding a little bit of something to the inside of your card so it doesn't look so plain. And if you don't want to layer it with a matte, you can just use the basic white inside with this little strip. And it just dresses it up just a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Quick and easy using designer series paper. And how pretty is that, right? All right, so let's step it up a little bit. Hey, is focus any better, Karen? Okay, so we're going to start with our petal pink again. 8.5 by 5.5, and of course it's scored at 4 1/4. Now this time I am going to turn it sideways, and we are going to just step it up a little bit. So we have some Calypso coral, and I am going, this is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and I'll get the dimensions on my blog later today. So we're just going to layer this down on the front of the card. And then I'm taking another piece of the designer series paper. You can see the papers in here are really, really pretty. The colors are beautiful. Some are really dark, but really very pretty. Okay. So I took another piece of the designer series paper, but I'm going to use the petal pink side up. And we're just going to glue this right to the front of the card. Okay, now it's really plain. So I'm going to use the same designer series paper that we used for the other card, and I'm going to mat it with some Calypso coral. And we have 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. So this should be 4 5/8 by 3 1/8. And we're going to just layer these two up. And we're going to add this to the front of the card, but I think I'll pop this up. Let's see. Oops. All right. And again, we're just going to center this on the front. I think that's straight. I'm just looking. This little corner is poking up. So let me just grab a scrap. I'm going to add a bit of glue. And we're going to just stick it right under there and hold it down. I'm going to do the same thing here. I didn't put the glue that close to the edge. All right, so there we go. Just some added designer series paper and an extra 2 layers. Then I used petal pink and I die cut this frame from the scallop contour frames, and another piece of the basic white, same dimensions as the other card, 1 and 7/8 by 3 1/4 to layer on top of this frame. So let's stamp our sentiment. We are going to go landscape this time. So I am just going to grab, I use a lot of thank you cards. So I'm going to grab my thank you sentiment. And again, I'm going to add my sticker. Hopefully I'll get it on here straight this time. Oops. All thumbs. Does anybody use these stickers on their stamps? I only use them on the sentiments, and I don't do it all the time. But it just does help get those sentiments on there straight when you don't, like if I was sitting here by myself, I would just stamp it on a piece of plain paper and then I would cut it out. This way I would know that I can get it straight. Let's check to see if it's straight. Yep. All right, so we're going to just take this thank you and I'm going to stick it right here on this side. Just like that. And now I'm going to add some seal. Yeah, see, you put your stickers on, Linda? Yep. I don't, like I said, I do my sentiments. All right, so we're going to just lay that down. I know, looks plain. And then we're going to also, these little stinkers are getting in the way. We're going to pop this up. Now we got 2 layers. So this would need extra postage. Or you could buy a non-machinable stamp. Postage is going up January 22nd. So if you want to get some, get your stamps, forever stamps now, it'll be a little cheaper for you. All right, so we're just going to layer that right on the front of the card. I know it looks plain, but let's add some flowers. I actually took an additional sheet of this designer series paper. Let's see if I can find the one it was. Here it is. This one right here, because it has the black background, and I just cut these out with one of the purple ones, and then I cut them in half. See, this one goes right here, and I just cut it right in half. So we're going to add this flower right here, and I'm going to add just some glue in the center since we have popped up so many layers. So we'll leave that one flat, and then we're going to add, let's add this one right about here. And I'm going to pop this one up. Already going to be spending extra for postage, so might as well spend a little more. And we're going to put this right about there. And then I'm going to take the purple one just for a little contrast of color. And I'm just going to tuck it under. Let's grab some ribbon. Move that out of the way. I have some Pool Party. I have a few extra rolls of Pool Party, so I might as well use it. Getting a sheet of paper. And I'm actually going to grab, let's see, let's do some dark Calypso Coral. Should cover nicely. It's the greatest thing about our blends and our ribbon, as long as you're using a nice light ribbon color. You can just color and make it whatever color we need. Let's just add a little bit more just in case. And then let's tie a bow. I like the Pool Party ribbon because it just has that little bit of shimmer in there, and it shows through even when you color the ribbon. See how pretty that is? Okay, let's get these tails fixed. That knot is nice and tight. You'll get nice fluffy loops. Let's just cut these tails. And we can straighten it out when we get it on the front of the card. Grab a glue dot. It's a little cold in here, so my glue dots are not that sticky. And I'm going to stick it right here. Here's the corner of that frame. So I'm going to stick it right there. Add my bow. And let's grab these gems, and we can, I'm going to add them. I like adding them to the corners. And then let's just all right, so that just dresses it up a little bit just by using, yeah, my fingers always have ink on them, just by adding a little something different. Okay, they're both really very pretty. Now for the inside of this one, I have 5 1/4 by 4, I believe. Nope, 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, 5 1/4 by 4. So all I did was I cut out one of the flowers that was on the edge of the paper, like this. Because usually when you cut out pieces from your designer series paper, you cut in the center. So I figured I'd cut one off the edge. And I'm actually just going to add some glue. I'm going to add it right to the edge. Just going to stand it up and push it. And then again, don't want to use my glue with the basic white. Layer these together. And then we can add it to the center of our card. And like I said, any designer series paper is perfect for this technique. or for these kind of cards. So there you go. Simple Saturday and a little bit stamped up and quick and easy. So what? 2 cards took us what? 25 minutes. Isn't that perfect? So don't let that designer series paper go to waste. If it is pretty, cut it down and stick it on the front of a card. So ladies, thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I'll be around. I'm setting up a online garage sale. I'll let you know when that is. And a class this month. So I'll be talking to you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.